Good evening. This is Gloria Gamma Ray Griffin, or Gigi Griffin, or Gamma Ray, or just Glow. I'm on tonight discussing something that I've been thinking about all weekend, and actually, I was thinking about as I was working today. I found that since I've been working home, that my level of peace, inner peace, that is like is on a whole other level. And the reason why I believe that is because I'm not privy to a lot of idle chatter. And what I mean by idle chatter is just some things you pick up and just going around an environment or being in an environment, and it's not always productive. And you sometimes you even engage in it and it's not productive. So I'm really feeling good that I haven't been dumped into because, a lot of times I should have probably been a therapist because people just tend to dump into me, and I allowed it, with no set boundaries. Well, certain people I did have boundaries, but some I didn't. And this is not just work related, this is everything. Since COVID, I've been separated from a lot of different people on all levels. So it's like you get a whole new perspective of how you really feel when you're not allowing people to overstep their boundaries with you, and you're not becoming a dumping ground for folks just to gossip about nonsense or just complain and bitch. Now, and I know, there is some complaining that is going on right now because we're all adjusting to a new normal. But I'm talking about the person that's never happy with anyone, excuse me, or the person who's never happy with themselves, or the person who's never happy just because they're never happy. And I'm not going to co sign that type of behavior. I've gotten really good at redirecting and just trying to get a person to see the blessing instead of jumping in and, having a party of talking about just, people or nonsense that is really not uplifting, especially during a time such as this. Um, One of the best things you could do if you encounter a person who never has anything good to say about anyone is to just simply redirect them. Do not allow yourself to be pulled into that mess. Just redirect them and, change the topic or leave the conversation. Um, I've had to do that a few times during this time of adjustment because, you know, it's like we're all going through, but some people, they never stop to see that it's just a blessing to have a home, or it's just a blessing to have a job, or it's just a blessing to have family, or it's just a blessing to have your health. People don't always see that. They just want to talk and talk and hear themselves talk and complain and remain because they're not trying to come up with solutions. They just like to hear themselves talk. Well, you don't have to be that ear or the dumping ground for them to just do that, you know, you can set a boundary. And I would suggest that you do as I have, because I have never felt so light and peaceful. It's crazy. I mean, it's a trade-off. You gave up some of my freedom for this peace of mind that I'm having, but I'll take it for now because I'm very clear on what it is that I'm going to get out of this time of, to me, awakening and time of shedding of old ways and taking on new ways, and just self discovery and, finding a better way for you. And if you can make it easier for someone else, do that as well. But and I just said to myself, I feel so much better. Why is that? Well, I'm not sitting around listening to a bunch of nonsense and gossip. You ever realize how you feel once you've engaged in some really down dirty gossip? You don't feel good. So why do it? Why do it? It's senseless. It really is. And my thing is, we're all adults. If we have a problem, just go tell a person. Let's get it over with and move on. But to just sit around and that's what you do because it makes you feel better, it says a lot about you as a person. And I think at this time, I definitely am trying to raise my game in how I treat myself and treat others. So that's something I'm not tolerating. And that is something I will take even when this COVID is over into my work life and into all areas of my life. And I hope, maybe that's something you would think about doing because is really useless and it's a waste of good time. So those are some of the things that I've been discovering about this time of isolation and just having some time to think. That is the thing I like about this is that you get to really hear yourself think if you're not looking for ways all the time to busy your mind. I like quiet. I like to sit and really pay attention to how my body feels when I'm doing what's right for it. Listen to that still voice inside and how your body reacts to things. When you listen to a bunch of toxicity, your blood pressure goes up. You feel stressed. You feel anxious. You don't feel good. But when you're doing something great, your body feels relaxed. You feel happy. You feel joy. So that's my 2 cents for this evening. Guard your heart, your mind, and your soul with, everything you have and your peace. Because those things are priceless. Don't let somebody just dump on you and don't let them come with a lot of negativity. Redirect them, and try to do better because it takes each of us to do better to make this world a better place. So I hope you're well. I hope your family's well. And take care. This has been your Gamma Ray moment. Bye.